Good morning and welcome back to the Star Citizen Alpha. Welcome to the Stanton system. We're going to jump into some more adventures today, but before we do, if you enjoy the video, please like. If you want to see more content, please subscribe. And if you are not yet a member of the Star Citizen community, please check out that code in the upper left of the screen. That is going to make sure that you get an additional 5,000 starting currency, and it's going to get a few benefits for the channel as well. So I appreciate if you do that. For now though, let's go ahead and jump into today's adventure. Alright, this morning we are starting off in Port Tressler above the world of Microtech, and we're actually going to get into a little bit of space trekking. We've got the new Caterpillar, and we're going to bring it out, and we're going to do a little cargo run, and I'm going to time the run, and I'll probably fast forward you through some bits of it so that you're not waiting on the whole thing, but I will keep timestamps so that you can see exactly how long it would take you and what kind of profits you're looking at kind of as a starting out Caterpillar trucker. Alright, so we're going to bring out the Drake Caterpillar, newly purchased on the Drake Expo Day yesterday. It's going to be in Hangar 3 for us. So we have started the clock, and what we're going to do now is we're going to leave Microtech, fly over to Ariel. We're going to load up as much as we can with the finances that we currently have at our disposal. We're going to then fly back, and we're going to sell off at New Babbage and just see what kind of a profit we can turn on a single run and how long that profit takes us. It was pad 3, wasn't it? It was either pad 3 or hangar 3. I really don't. It's hangar 3. I can see it there. I can never get where I'm going right. Hangar 3. I don't want to go to pad 3. I want to go to hangar 3. I certainly don't want to go to pad 2. I'm horrible with lifts, as you can tell. Hangar 3. That one. Hangar 3. Come on. The life of the space trucker. Pressing the wrong buttons. Come on, it's over there. Let's go there. We seem to be going not there. How did we get to Hangar 1? Hangar 3. That one. Hangar 3. See? It says Hangar 3. Let's go to Hangar 3. It's a novel concept, I know. Okay, we've gotten to pad 3 now. Okay, we seem to be getting closer. Go ahead and put my helmet on, because space out there is not fun. Well, I mean, it is with a helmet on. There we go. Alright, so we've got our Drake Caterpillar here. head on up in. Alright, and around we go. Power the ship up.
You are clear to launch.
Come on, doors. Alright, we are out of there.
Thank you. And please visit again.
Go ahead and set course for Ariel. And we're actually going to probably end up checking both Lathan and Babbage, but we'll hit Lathan first. Spin up the drive, and away we go. All right, so here we are in the long haul pickup portion of the trip. We're flying over to collect our materials. While we're doing that, I will just let you know what we are looking for when we get there. Now, our top target that we want is we want to pick up as much Laranite as we possibly can. Laranite is going to buy for around 19 UEC per unit, and it's going to sell for more of that. The other benefit is that these two stations do max out at around 100,000 units of Laranite each, and obviously we're not going to get that because there will be other traders on the path as well. Pardon me. And the Trade and Development Division at New Babbage will actually buy a max of 500,000 units of Laranite. So what we're looking to do is we're going to first off check Lathan for Laranite, buy all of that. We're then going to check Babbage for Laranite, buy all of that. And then whatever we're not able to fill in the ship with Laranite, we're then going to top up with titanium for whatever else we can hold. Now both of these sites also sell titanium in large quantities. New Babbage does not buy titanium in quite the same bulk, but they will buy enough of it to cover us. So that's kind of our goal for this trip. Now, as you can see, we still have quite a ways to go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just leave the cameras rolling for the moment. But I'm going to jump up and we're going to have a little bit of a tour of the ship while we're in our jump. So if you're not familiar with the Drake Caterpillar, you've got a pilot, you've got a co-pilot. You've got two auxiliary stations back here. And then if we head down this ladder, you have a little kitchen and sleeping area here, and then on this side you have a tractor control just there underneath the bridge. nice little area. We've got a shower there. And I've lost the ladder. It's around the corner here, yeah. Had a momentary lapse in my ability to think. Alright, now if we head across the hall, we're going to get to a door that won't open. There we go. Alright, on this side we've got tractor control for the other side of the ship. Now once tractor beams are enabled, you will be able to literally grab things that are floating out there and bring them into your cargo holds from these two stations. Now then, we have EVA access, which is going to take us out to the cargo pods. We've got a few of these. They're all pretty similar. You will notice that these do have double doors between them. There is a reason for that. So here's the front turret access and the front cargo bay. The reason for these double doors, these airlocks, is that these modules eventually are actually going to be able to be separated from the ship, and you'll be able to actually customize how many of them you have attached at a time. So obviously you need a sealed door on each side of those. If we head up this way, that's going to be an EVA hatch or a docking collar to attach to another ship. That's going to take us back into engineering. And then if we head down here through this engineering area, on this side we have the main habitation area, which again has cooker, sink, table, and some more beds. Ooh. Things are getting a bit rocky. Better head back up to the bridge and see what's going on. Oh, we've arrived. That's what's going on. Didn't take as long as I thought. Okay, now then, we want to set course from here to Ariel. And of course we're currently blocked. So I'm going to up our cruising speed. And what I'm actually going to do is clear our course. And I'm going to see if I can just scan for a planetary beacon or an outer marker. OM6, that should do us. So what I'm doing here is I'm just kind of getting us around the planet a bit faster. Now I'm going to set our route back for Ariel and Lathan. You notice now I've got a clean shot. I don't know why sometimes it adds the outer markers to your plot and sometimes it doesn't. If it doesn't, sometimes you do just need to tweak the route manually. Okay, we've now arrived at Ariel. I'll make one more jump to get us a bit closer to Lathan. Alright, now a little tip that I have is, you notice after our quantum jump it's cleared the marker. If you go back in and set it again, then it's going to highlight it on your screen once more. Just makes it a bit easier to see exactly where you're going. And if you hit B, it's going to tell you how far you are. Obviously we can't jump to it again, we're already too close for that. And I am currently coming in fairly hot. The caterpillar does slow down pretty well, but obviously we're going to want to start slowing down because we don't want to go face first into the ground. And I'm actually going to have a little bit of downward drift as well to flatten us out some more. It's not the fastest ship in existence, but actually for a ship of its size, it flies pretty well. You're starting to be able to make out the outlines there. Start drifting us off to the side a bit so that we line up with that big pad there. Bring our landing gear down. Alright, we'll switch the engines off, leave the shields and everything else running. Now I believe this is where we're headed. I could be wrong, but I think this is the right place. Laranite. Ooh, that's terrible. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to hang out here for a few minutes. I'm going to give this time to tick over to its next update and see if I can get some more before I move on. Okay, so we've just gotten down here and we've bought up a bit more laranite. We bought another 1,924 units, and now we're just waiting for the tick. There we go, another 5,540 units. So you can see there we've used up about 10,000 units of our cargo space with laranite. And then what we're going to do is we're going to buy up the titanium that we can. Now this is a bit risky with the amount of money that I've got, because obviously if we crash out, currently we lose everything. But you've got to spend money to make money. Alright, up we go. Now what I'm going to do first off is I'm going to get us off the ground and on our way. And then once we're actually on our way to Microtech, we'll have a bit of time to show you the hold. Alright, let's go ahead and get some velocity behind us. We are setting a route for Microtech, and more specifically for New Babbage. Alright, we'll go ahead now and we will pop out and have a look at the cargo. That's going to be our titanium. And that's... I don't want to go down there. More titanium. And even more titanium. These ladders do like to try to catch you. And then there you can actually see crystalline materials. That's the laranite. So, laranite, then it moves into titanium, and then all the rest of these are titanium. we've got a pretty decent load. Obviously The more laranite you get, the better the profits. So we've still got quite a ways here, so we're just going to cruise along, and I'll be back with you in a few minutes.
Well, I pulled out of Pittsburgh, rolling down that eastern seaboard. I got my diesel wound up and she's a-running like I never before. There's a speed zone ahead, well, all right. I don't see a cop in sight. 6 days on the road and I'm gonna make it home tonight. I got me 10 forward gears on a Georgia overdrive. I'm taking little white pills and my eyes are open wide. I just passed a Jimmy in a white. I've been passing everything in sight. 6 days on the road and I'm gonna make it home tonight. But it seems like a month since I kissed my baby goodbye. I could have a lot of women, but I'm not like some of the guys. I could find one to hold me tight, but I could never make believe it's all right. 6 days on the road and I'm gonna make it home tonight.
Alright, we are arriving at Microtech. We'll go ahead and line up and let our drive cool down. Doesn't take long at all in this thing.
Quantum drive is now.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
Alright, we've got a landing bay already. We're heading down here. I've not actually landed in one of these side bays before. I mean, they should be exactly the same as the main ones on the front, but just a different orientation. Alright, so we're heading down into the bay. I'm going to try to flatten this out a bit as we get closer, and then we've got to align ourselves in. So we are looking at 40 minutes from the time that we initially pulled our ship. We've made the round trip and we're coming into land. We then will have a few more minutes on the train to actually go sell off, and then we can see what our profit's like. These bays never look big enough. Ooh. Could have done without that. Not a perfect landing, but a landing.
Fleet, have a pleasant stay.
Now then, from this point, if the spaceport stores your ship, it should not be an issue. I say it should not because there have been bugs during the alpha that if your ship stores, your cargo goes away, which is not a good thing, but it should not happen. Where is that the lift down in this bay? No. Oh yeah, it's the big symboled signage thing. Alright, now from here we're going to go ahead and head down to the metro loop. We'll head through customs, through the equipment scanners that are not currently active. It'll be very interesting once they are. Next lift down to the metro. And we want to head to the Commons. Okay, here we are arriving at the Commons. We're going to go right through the middle here. Over the Microtech version of the Apple Store and to the Trade and Development Division. So we are currently 47 minutes from the time we actually pulled our ship to start with. We're going to sell 9,621 units of laranite for nearly 300,000. And then we're going to sell the titanium for just over 300,000. Alright, so here we are. We've sold up, we've changed out of the work armor, and we're here at Wally's Bar. We're just going to run through the finances of the trade run that we've completed. So all told, we had 9,600 total units of laranite, and we made a profit of 31,257 AUEC. Off of an investment of 266,994. With the titanium, we made a 51,035 AUEC profit, off of an investment of 286,764. That's going to mean that our profit margin on the laranite is 11.7%. Our profit margin on the titanium is 17.7%. That's going to mean our profit per unit for the laranite is going to be 3.25, and titanium is going to be 1.34 per unit. That means that if we actually want to work it out, our profit per minute on the laranite from this run was 625 AUEC. On the titanium, it was 1,020 AUEC. Which on the surface makes it sound like the titanium is more profitable until you actually work it out by the units. And he's being really annoying, the bartender there. But yeah, so if we work it out per unit, you're looking at the laranite giving us a profit per minute per unit of 0.065 AUEC, and the titanium a profit of 0.027 AUEC. So when you actually get down to the base numbers of it, the laranite is actually 3 times as profitable as the titanium, but you're going to struggle to fill up an entire caterpillar full of it. So the titanium is a good filler for the rest of the load, and that's going to give you a nice profit margin along the way. All of the numbers should be on screen now, so if you want to double check my math or just have a look at any of the notes on it, you can go from there. I will say in conclusion that from what I've seen so far, mining is still much more profitable than trading, but when you're mining, you really need to focus. You're watching overcharge levels, you're finding rocks, you're scanning, you're flying, you're moving, you're all over the place. When you're trading, you can sit back, you can relax a bit, you can enjoy the ride, you can watch Netflix or YouTube, you can do whatever else and just kind of, space truck along in the background. Point A, point B, make some money. And with that in mind, it's pretty decent money for what it is. So I think today we'll leave it there. Feel free to drop any comments below if you have any questions or to post about your experience with trading. Beyond that, like, subscribe, check out the friend code above if you don't have an account yet. The free fly is still on and will be on until the 2nd of December 2020. So jump on, rent yourself some ships, have some fun, and do it with extra money with that friend code. Until next time, have a great day.